Hello friends, it's me Camila, the Geek Chick, and today I'm going to talk about a very serious issue. Something that has probably plagued me for years, maybe even decades of my life, and that would be self-esteem. Um, well, I grew up in Colombia, and I don't know if you've heard this, I've heard it my whole life. Women in Colombia are supposed to be some of the prettiest women in the world. And so, from a very young age, I've had a lot of people in my life pushing diets on me and standards of beauty that I could never, even if I wanted to, conform to. So, I wanted to talk about this a little bit, and I decided to do it with my glasses on, no contacts, because I can't see, so this is the real me, nearsighted and all. No makeup, this is me without makeup. And my hair is not done at all. Actually, I don't believe I brushed it today very thoroughly. And so you guys could see what I look like without all the other stuff. Because looking like this has made me struggle with self-love my whole life. My whole entire life. And it took me a really long time to start really accepting myself for who this is and how this looks, because it's never going to change and I'm going to have to live with it my whole life. So first off, it's the weight issue, and that one has been the most painful in my life. I cannot begin to express to you how painful. So when I was a little child, I had a lot of family members tell me that I was starting to get a little chunky as a child, so they actually told me that I need to go on a diet. And then I remember in grade school that girls told me that in ballet class with the tights, I had a big belly and I was really fat and really ugly and disgusting. And I don't know why, but it stuck with me to this day and age. I cannot look in a mirror and think of myself as even healthy weight. I always see myself as overweight and fat. And then to top it off, I have a lot of hips, as you can probably see from the pictures in my blog and some of my video blogs, that I just have hips and I can't do anything about it. That's where the bone hits and that's never going to change. And yet I still get so much criticism over the size of my hips, like, you need to work out, you need to do this, and I don't understand. That's the bone. I would need to saw off the bone for it to be thinner, and I don't think that's possible. Even if it were, I don't want to do that. And so what I would like to tell you about weight is that it's okay to let it get to you, and it's okay because people will be mean and vicious, and God knows that I have cried so many times over this. And my suggestion to this type of bullying would be to just try to believe that you're healthy, and as long as you are, and you can show people that, look, my BMI is normal, then they really shouldn't care. I mean, it's your life, and even if your BMI isn't normal, but you're happy, and your doctors are all telling you that you're healthy, then why should that matter? And I just feel like people don't get it, and they like to ruin your happiness. And for example, last night I was wearing a dress I love. It's a little bit of a bodycon dress, and my family, some members of my family, their comment was, "You look fat, you should change." And I just remember being so miserable until I realized, you know what? I really like this dress. I really like how I look in this dress, and I'm not going to let anybody else kind of come in and tell me how I should and should not look in the clothes that I love and that I bought with my money because I thought I looked genius. So try to have confidence in yourself, and I know it's really hard, believe me. I have cried my eyes out so many times, yesterday included, over the shame of my body. But you have to stay strong and believe that there are so many people in the world that believe that you are beautiful, me included, because I think everybody literally is so beautiful in their own way, and they're beautiful because of the things that make them different. And if we all looked like cookie cutter versions of each other, then there would be really no fun at all. If you find a way to not be at war with yourself over your body, then it's going to be amazing and it's going to be great, because you will learn that no matter what people tell you, you love you. And that is first and foremost in anything in life. You let it get to you. You just do. It's normal. It's human nature. Criticism hurts, especially over things you can't control, because, if you could say, like, okay, I'll wake up tomorrow and I won't have bags under my eyes, done, perfect, then wouldn't that be great? But that's not life, and you can't control these things. And you can't go about your life thinking, oh, yeah, I have to please everybody because they don't like my hair and they don't like my skin and I have acne and this is horrible. Like, you just gotta stay strong and try not to let the criticism get to you so bad. And believe me, the bullying in my case was horrendous, and it was permanent and insistent, and it was horrifying, and I hated high school, and I hated half of college because all I could hear was the criticisms over my weight, over my face, over the way I looked, where these are things I can't control. Sorry. And in any case, if there's something about you that you want to change because you don't like it, don't let anybody shame you in that respect either. I will be the first to admit that I had a crooked nose because I had broken it as a child, and when I was 16, I had it fixed because I hated it. And now my nose is straight, and I like it like that because it's no longer broken, and I can breathe, and it looks pretty, and I should like it because it looks pretty, and I should like it because it allows me to breathe normally, and I shouldn't let anybody shame me over wanting to fix something that I don't like about myself. Always get informed. Go to your doctor if you want to change anything. If you have acne, you can go to a dermatologist. There's so many things you can do. And just don't let anybody shame you whether you want to stay the way you are or not. Like, it's your life and you do you. Lastly, I'd like to tell you why this is so important to me, and it's because I have struggled with my self-esteem for so long. Most of my life, in fact, and I still struggle with it today. I think it's really hard when people say more mean things to you than they do nice things, and it's really hard to stay confident in these conditions, but I think at the end of the day, you just gotta do you. And if you means you want to change your hair or you want to keep it the way it is, and if you means that you're fine with your acne and you don't want to do anything about it, then that's awesome. And honestly, so much power to you, because I was not one of those people that could just leave it alone. I have 8 million creams in case I get like the occasional sit. And just know that people are cruel sometimes, and you should always try to forgive them because you're the one that holds the anger. And forgiving doesn't mean that they have to be your friend. It means that you let the pain go away for a little bit and you start rebuilding yourself, and you start taking those negative people away from your life in such a way that they don't affect you anymore. That's my definition of forgiveness. And always know that the most beautiful thing that anybody in the world can have is confidence and happiness and a smile on their face. So don't ever think that if you don't have the perfect body or the perfect skin, that you're not worth it. You can't have the things in life that you want, because they are possible and you can have them, and you should never let anybody take that away from you. I really wanted to be open with you guys that it's normal to have issues and to cry sometimes, but to know that it's, at the end of the day, you just gotta love yourself. And anybody else who interferes with that is just dead weight in your life. So, days to come, all my love to long ago, and I hope you will subscribe and follow my blog and all those good things.